We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 41's coming. 41's in mine. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. There to make the stop was John Jenkins.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion left is Wilson. Second down, here's Mostert again. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Come on, set. Blue, 32.
Stop defense.
Black shot.
Check it out. He's checking.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Flush to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. On play action, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Down. 45. White. White. 97. Bring back.
From midfield, here's Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run again with Wilson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jeff Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Black Ultra.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for two.
It's a run with Mostert, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They fake the handoff. Now Tua out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Come on.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll set up a throw. blitz coming, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Let's go. 60 ready. 60 ready. Switch.
From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. On second down, Mostert. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right, 97.
57 for mine. 57 for mine. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Say.
Smash, red.
A run with Mostert up the middle. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Black 40.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Tagovailoa. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Down to an Egos Tua, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this